run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Manning. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Got the quick pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll go to the air. Back's got it. Touchdown, Texas! The first points of the day. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They go right back to him. And he'll be brought down. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the 1st, the offense stays on the field.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got him in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Runs, just keeps moving. Discards him with the stiff arm. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete to the right. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Manning finds his man. It's Wingo. Crosses the 30. Snags it and he's open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. And finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Just going to keep it after the snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. At the 20. Touchdown Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Buys a little time with his feet. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Sowell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Manning to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
On the run, it's Smothers. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Handoff for Peoples. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Arch is going to throw for it. Unleashes it. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Manning with a play fake. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got a man in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Here's Arch to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the option. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On the option. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Gives him the big stiff arm. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground with people. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Might as well stick with him. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, it's Hansen. Runs through the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
To throw, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Arch Madness. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into
touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to...
Makes the catch and he's free. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keeps it and gets the first down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Trying to run, it's Hansen. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Now on the move. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
On the move, past the line. And he
know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
To throw, Manning. Extending the play. He's open on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Coleman. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running behind that left side. Plows through the defense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Beck. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Showing off the arm. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel
snags it, and there's running room. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Penn State with the response.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Trying to run it in. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead, and what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Manning. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff.